I'd like to call the Winfield Stormwater Board to order. The time is now 6:43. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We vote. Roll call, please.
Mr. Tim Clayton, not present. Mr. John Drewinski.
Here.
Miss Amy Blaker.
Here.
Mr. Nick Bellar. Here. Mr. Tony Clark.
Here.
Mr. Michael Duffy. Or Mr. Sean Finney.
Here.
Mr. David Austin.
Present.
And I am Michael Lambert. Good evening.
Thank you, Michael. We're going to move into public comments, agenda items. I do not see anybody listed for public comment. Gentlemen?
We're good.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. Citizens or individuals requesting placement on the agenda, there are none listed. So moving on to the minutes to be approved, we have the Stormwater Board minutes of May 27th, 2025 in front of us.
All right, I make a motion to approve the Stormwater Board minutes of May 27th, 2025.
And I will second that. Is there any discussion? Okay, hearing none of those, minutes are approved. Staff reports, Mr. Clark?
Yes, I'm going to actually include deferred business in the staff report. So I'm still waiting to hear back from Mets to go finish cleaning and videotaping the last two pipes on Decatur or Benton Street. And once I get that information, I'll convey it back to the board and DLZ for, to see if we can come up with a remedy for the flooding. The other thing is that Decatur Street sinkhole we've been monitoring. We had another problem with it a few weeks ago. We filled it with stone again and we put some cold patch over the top of it. I think we probably need to do something before school starts again.
That was on Decatur?
Yeah, Decatur and 117th.
Oh, okay.
I think we really need to come up with something, but maybe get with DLZ and figure out, because it just keeps doing it. It's done like 4 times so far this year.
And we just keep dumping stone in and it's just keep disappearing?
Yeah. So I think we really need to do something before school starts, that we need to maybe get together with Sean and Mike and figure out if we dig this up and replace this clay tile, or because that's what it is.
Is it you think it's that clay tile that runs north-south there, or is that
East-west.
East-west.
it's west one, all right?
Yeah.
Because the north-south one we replaced before we paved the road, right?
Is there a north-south one?
There's 2 culverts we replaced.
For the substation and whatnot? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I'd hate to see, if it washes out again, and I'd hate to see a bus get jacked in there or something.
I agree. So, let's
Pretty good
if you don't mind
size
taking a look
last
at that.
We've started coming up with a sketch of a proposed solution.
Okay. Any idea what's causing it?
It's an old clay drain tile through there.
Busted. Do we know how
So
big
it probably busted during the construction of Decatur's, most likely.
Pretty small tile, or?
We've tried to videotape, but it can't get up that far. So we can't get to the point where the actual sinkhole is.
You can see in the video where there's pieces that were cracked and, in there and everything too,
I
so.
mean, it's still got a steady flow, so it's letting water through, but it's just sinking.
Okay.
So
No,
probably gonna have to do some exploratory digging over on that side because we don't know exactly where it goes. That's what
I
we're.
guess my opinion is we need to take a look at this. I don't know if you have any thoughts on this, or?
No.
Probably need to at least get it looked at. I mean, get our eyes on it, see what's ahead of us. So if you don't mind taking that up, appreciate that.
You want us to turn around and see if we can find somebody to do like Sean's saying, do an exploratory dig in that area where it's sinking so we can see what we got?
Yeah, I mean, if you got someone that you think could handle that, I got no problem with that.
Like, I got people that you can do that with. I mean, just,
We're also probably gonna have to talk to the property owner on the corner because there's not much right of way there. So we'll just have to talk about the right of entry.
Southeast corner?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that area's always flooded too. That's really low. So,
it's been pretty good lately, yeah, so.
is it? Okay.
All right, so
All right.
I'll get with you, Sean, and we'll get together and
Yep.
come up with a little plan of where you want to dig. Okay?
Anything else? Good. Okay, moving on to new business. Report on the Hidden Creek ditch clearing proposals. Is this Sean?
Yep.
Okay.
So I reached out to 3 contractors that Maryville or Lake County had used for ditch clearing in the past. And it's for approximately 712 feet of ditch clearing, and then there's a little bit of roadside ditch work north of the culverts on the west side of Clay that need to be done because it's eating away at the road bank.
There's enough right away there to work?
Just enough.
Okay.
Because we just need to get it to go to the end of the culverts. It's kind of going right into the side of the culvert.
Okay, so it's one of those, we gotta get it fixed before we make the situation worse.
Yeah.
Okay, and obviously this is all Maryville, and they're on board with all this.
Yeah. Yep. So I got 2 quotes back. The first one was from Robert Balish Trucking, and their quote to do everything, and they had restoration as an if needed, was $54,300. And then Delta 3 came in at $19,500. They did not have any restoration. So if you're looking apples to apples, it'd be $49,300 to $19,500.
Do you have any experience with either of these contractors?
No, but like I said, they've both done work with Maryville and Lake County, and they both have not had trouble with them in the past.
Do you have any idea, have you talked to either of them about the giant discrepancy? I don't know if we can or...
You can.
Okay. I don't want to award something or, and then we miss something and there's a bunch of change orders.
Yeah.
Is this something we need to move on right away, or is this something we could wait until...
Their quotes are only good for a few more days.
Okay.
And I'll note that we are still working with Maryville to get the right of entry for the property,
For the west side of the street?
east side.
So the east side is, okay, so the west side we could stay in the right of way.
Yeah.
East side, we got 700 plus minus feet of grade work to
It's
do.
on private property.
So what happens if we award this and we don't get the road of entry or permission to do what we need to do? Or, I mean, I guess what happens and how likely are we to obtain that?
We should be able to obtain it. It's just usually we go through Maryville since it's within their town limits.
They want us to handle it, is what you're saying?
I'm trying to work that out.
Any questions? You confident with this Delta 3? I mean, seems to make sense with me. I mean, I understand there could be minor change orders, but I mean, that's quite the variance. And if you're comfortable with the proposal and the scope,
If I remember correctly, I believe Delta 3 did the State Street culvert replacement several years ago. Remember that? Were you around, Sean, when that project was
I
going
believe they did.
okay.
So, we're generally familiar with them.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like it could work, and they could probably get on it pretty quick here, so. Okay. So would that be a motion to accept their proposal? Yeah, I'll entertain that motion. Do you have the numbers?
I don't.
19.5.
I don't have anything in here.
Yeah, there was nothing in our packet, so. It's 19.5 for Delta.
Oh, okay, I make a motion to approve the bid from Delta 3 in the amount of $19,500.
Okay, and I will second that motion. All right, hearing none, that motion will pass. And can you mind reporting back to us if there's any issues or anything that comes up in the progress of that? Do appreciate that. Okay, moving on to the treasurer's report. Mr. Lambert?
For this month, for the month of June, for the Stormwater Board, we have a total of 3 claims in the amount of $10,252.50.
Yeah.
For your review, your consideration, and approval.
Okay, I make a motion to pay the Stormwater Board claims in the amount of $10,252.50.
And I will second that motion. Hearing no discussion, the claims have now been approved. Thank you very much. Just a note, our next Stormwater Board meeting will be Tuesday, July 24th at 6:30 p.m. Nick, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Nothing else.
Washington?
I'm good.
John, no? Motion to adjourn from me.
Motion to adjourn.
I will second that. Thank you very much.